Well, hello there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my self care vlogging channel. This is Renika Hamilton, your self care vlogger. So excited today to give you some more self care tips and some love and some awareness to help you with whatever journey you're on right now for yourself. I have been through total healing, and it feels really good to be this version of myself that I have been wanting to be for such a long time and knew how to be the whole time, but just didn't know how to tap into my own source within myself to do that. And so this channel is really dedicated to helping people be able to discover that for themselves, helping you tap into your feelings, helping you navigate through those feelings, helping you learn how to control them and use them in a way that's going to help you create the type of world and environment that you want to be in. So today's lesson or video is all about those processing those feelings for yourself and understanding deeply how simple this little simple thing that I'm going to share with you today is. Like, it's so simple, anybody can do it. And once you master it, you're gonna be like, dang, I should have been doing that the whole dang on time. It's hard when you think about it because it's hard to be in your feelings. Like, I think most of us are taught not to be in our feelings because people don't know how to handle somebody else's feelings. And that is because we weren't desired to handle other people's feelings. We're desired to handle our own feelings. But in our world, in the world that we operate in, it's so like it's easy to tempting to want to make everybody feel the way that you feel, right? You want people in certain situations to react the way you want them to react or to feel a certain way that you want them to feel because you have a sense of control and it just makes your world easier. Well, your world is not about controlling other people. And although there are so many people that are dedicated in their lives today to try to control other people, and then you have people who don't know how to control themselves, who like want to follow in the path of those people who want to be controlling, that it kind of creates this false sense of that's how the world's supposed to operate. And that's just not how it's supposed to operate. It's not. If you really think about it. Nobody can tell you how you're feeling when you wake up in the morning or whenever you're dealing with a certain situation, or if you're focused on something. Nobody can tell you how you're feeling. And it's really challenging for somebody who doesn't understand your feeling about something to help you out of it. So when we rely on other people to validate us and to give us advice and help carry us and make these decisions in our lives that impact us individually, then it now makes sense when you really think about it why it's so challenging when you hear different advice from people and sometimes it just doesn't feel right, or you try it and it didn't quite work the way you thought it was going to work because there's a feeling in there that you haven't addressed. And this came to me because I just started back with my wonderful community of my weight loss people. So I'm currently wearing a shirt right now that says lose weight, please wait. And I want you guys to wait on me because I'm doing a really good job. But I'm inspired right now because I'm back with my weight loss community, and we're giving each other tips and things that will help us and give us encouragement and help us, as we're on our own journey to losing the weight. But everybody's specific situation towards, or losing that weight and the things that we all need to do individually is really up to us individually, like as an individual. Because we're collectively coming together, we're able to connect with people that are in the same boat that we're in, that are having the same type of goal that we want. And maybe there's going to be tips that you can hear from somebody that you can try to do to help you get there. But ultimately, to reach the destination, there's a feeling that you have to address within yourself. And that feeling is the why, what is driving you? What's the motivation behind you wanting to lose that weight? When you're in touch with that feeling that's wanting to make you do these things, and then you're like addressing it, then it's going to make it much easier for you to meet the goal. So let's say that your goal is to lose 30 pounds in a month and a half. I actually have a friend who's in this group who has a goal similar to that. I'm not sure if she wants to lose like 30 pounds in a month and a half, but she really wants to lose weight. And there's an event that she wants to be at that is causing her to like put pressure on herself to lose this weight by this certain time. So when you think about it that way, and I know you've been in a situation where you've had a goal in mind, and you're like, I want to do this by this date. I just got to make it by this date. That's the goal that you've put in your mind. You're putting pressure on yourself to meet that goal. When you're going about that goal and you're doing everything your possibilities, like everything possible to meet that particular goal, yet for some reason you're doing the opposite. Like everything that you're trying, you're gaining weight. It feels like you're doing all the steps, but something is holding you back. Anytime you have a situation like that in your life in general, not just the weight loss, not just to working, not just to one certain thing, it's anything that you want in life. There's like, you got to get in touch. You have to tap into your feeling and what could potentially be holding you back, because when we're not in touch with our feelings and we're not in touch with our why, and like, kind of like being the driver behind everything that we want in life, then there's like this self-sabotage that can come up that you have no idea that you're doing to yourself, all because you're not in touch with yourself and your feelings for where you want to go, where you want what you want to be. So in this particular situation with this one of my community members who is, you know, trying to lose this weight by a certain time frame to meet the event, if she just takes some time to really dig into why is it that she wants to lose the weight in the first place, it's not just for this event. There's a deeper reason why she wants to lose the weight. Tap into that, figure out what's the why, and then take her goals and put them in more realistic piles. Like, yes, it's a month and a half away, but if you just put a blanket goal out there, like, you have to be realistic about your vision and you have to take everything day by day. Like, you don't just go from step 1 to step 100 just like that. There's like, you got to go 1, 2, you got to go to 3. So you got to build in what those plans are and those steps are to get to where you want to be. And the only way you can do that is taking it day by day, honestly. So you look at the week ahead. And this is the advice that I've been giving her. And like, these are things we kind of help each other out with. But like, this is what I'm doing for myself. I take every week, week by week, and I set a specific goal. And if one week I said I wanted to lose 5 pounds, that's a pretty aggressive goal, to lose 5 pounds in a week. It can be done. Am I willing to do all the things that it's going to take to get there? If not, realistically, what should my goal be? Should it be more like 2 pounds every week? Like, how am I going to get there? What drivers are going to hold me back? What feelings am I getting from setting this particular goal? What is the rush? Why? Like, getting down to understanding your reason for doing the things and moving the way that you want to move puts you more in alignment with what your goals are and where you want to be at a certain time, like when you want to accomplish those things. So just keeping in touch with you individually and everything that you do is going to be the key to helping you get to where you want to be. If there are things in your life and things that are not going exactly the way that you want them to go, and I have those things in my life, then that's time for you to take a little deep dive and a little bit of further digging into understanding why, what's driving you to do that, and what is it going to take, setting those realistic goals and that vision to get to where you want to be. This is a process. This is a process we're supposed to do like daily and like during life. It's just like when you're driving a car. When you first learn how to drive, you're doing everything the instructor told you to do, like from the beginning, 10 on 2 when you're driving, looking, checking the mirror and all this stuff. No texting on your phones, no distractions, like paying attention so that you can get from point A to point B. as you start to really do this in practice every single day as you're driving, you start to relax a little bit. Now, I don't want you guys to get too relaxed on driving, but some of us really do get very relaxed. Like, we might not be on 10 and 2 anymore. You might feel a little bit more comfortable, just placing your hands wherever it feels comfortable for you. And that's how we are able to be in life. You cannot get to these certain points in your life, just like you can't just drive to like 60 miles down the road by yourself without help until you've driven like 5 miles first by yourself and understood the roads and how things change and what to look out for. Like, there's going to be times that you have to navigate and understand, like, how can I get better in this area so that I can drive another 5 miles and a little bit further and a little bit better, so that you get more comfortable in driving. That's how life is. That's how feeling your feelings are. Like, your feelings, think of your feelings as like the car is taking you to your final destination. You have to put in the GPS. Getting advice from people is like the GPS. You're saying, which way do you take to get to? Okay, which way do you take? All right, so if I do this, it's going to save me a little bit of time. Like, that's how you navigate how you're going to go in your journey and what you want to do in your feelings. And then you're the driver, you're the designated driver. So nobody else can drive for you in your car that is your feelings to get to your destination. They can only give you guidance. The GPS, like, GPS can't drive for you, right? We don't, we do have self-driving cars, but for the purpose of this illustration, if you will, for me, please, just imagine that it's not self-driving. This is something you have to navigate. You're putting in the instructions for how to get there through the people, through your family, through your trusted friends, through therapists, through whoever. They're going to give you the guidance, but you have to learn to take the pieces that you need from what you get and apply it to how you're feeling in your car. What do you need to get to your destination based on what you've been given? Do you want to go to a shorter route? Do you want to go a longer route? Do you want to go a scenic route? Like, how do you want to navigate this thing? What's going to make you feel better and help you meet your timeline for you? I hope all that made sense. I think it did. I really did learn that, and it's been a really good journey for me to learn that for myself. That a lot of what I have been dealing with in my life, and some of the setbacks that I've had, and some of the ways that I've been feeling and not been addressing, has been because I've been trying to drive a car pretty much on empty, like not feeling the feelings. But if I get full on what my feelings are, understand what I need to move away from, taking the time out to actually fix and address those feelings and get deeper into why I'm feeling that way in the first place, it's just going to make my road to where I want to be that much clearer, stronger, and easier to get to my final destination. And I just hope you're hearing me and that you're applying that in your life as well. So this was really great. I really enjoyed having this discussion today. I know I talked last week about creating something different for my channel. I am working on something. I want to be able to give you all fact-based stuff to support the things that I say. I have really interesting ways in how I think about life, and really like what thoughts go through my head daily about just life in general. And of course, one of the things that I have been so open about on my channel is like getting into that type of relationship that I want for my life, and what's been the holdback for me. And I have been doing some research on like fact-based stuff that can help me and you if you're in a similar situation, where you're looking to be ultimately happy in your happy ever after, or if you want a certain job. Like, I've done it with my job already. I right now feel like I have the perfect type of job. I love what I do. Um, I had this goal in mind to be in this particular role, not the role that I'm in, but with the title that I have. I wanted that for so long. And when I had the chance to really dig deep into myself as to why I want this job, what is it for me? What would happen if I don't get it? Like once you go through all those different steps and you go through the factual, like here are the facts of how to get to this job, of the people who've been successful in it, what how many people are women in my particular scenario that get to this particular situation. It kind of helps make things a little bit better for you. And you're not just like throwing a dart just in midair. You're actually building a technique behind it and pinpointing the target that you want to make and like, getting the skills that you need to make it happen. So I'm doing that. I'm doing like this whole um, data and analyzation on relationships and getting yourself prepared and probabilities and what it's like to be in someone in my particular situation and how they could apply to other women in their particular situations. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm looking forward to bringing that concept to my page, and I want it to be something that you all will really enjoy and appreciate and actually be able to give me your thoughts on what you're thinking. I'm sure that we all have these conversations in our minds daily. But I think my approach is something that I've never really seen before. And I'm looking forward to bringing that here and opening up a discussion for, for us to look at it together. I'm a very analytical person. I love data. I love understanding the probabilities of things and then tying it into my life overall. And then with this healing on top of everything that I've learned, navigating for myself, piecing that together with factual things in the world, I just think it's going to really spark something beautiful. So it's going to be helpful for anybody that this could be helpful to. So I'm looking forward to bringing that to my channel really soon. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will be back again with another video soon. Thank you. If this is your first time hanging out with me today, thank you for hanging out. My name again is Renika Hamilton. Please subscribe. As you start to subscribe and as I continue to get better and better during these videos, I think it's going to be even more entertaining. You'll like find something that's really going to resonate with you, and it's going to just be good for everybody involved. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all the good things, comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Give me some pointers, tips if you want to. I don't care. I'm very open to feedback. And I just thank you all so much for listening and joining me today. And I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.